there, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we're going to chat about a fun, unique, new, interesting beauty product that I was sent to test from Michael Todd Beauty. So I just got my hands on their SonicBlend Antimicrobial Sonic Makeup Brush, which is very interesting. So when it comes to makeup brushes, usually I use my regular old ones, you know, like this to apply my makeup, but this is actually an electric makeup brush, like an electric toothbrush, you know, but for your face. And essentially what it's supposed to do is apply your makeup perfectly in an airbrush fashion. It will help your makeup not settle into any fine lines or wrinkles. It's more delicate on your skin, so it's not going to tug or create more wrinkles. And it has this antimicrobial technology, so it will stay fresh and not harbor bacteria like other brushes do. So I used my brush today to create this look. So we are going to do a little demo, but before we get into that, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about this bad boy. So this is what the brush looks like. Mine is dirty because I just used it. But basically you have this handle, and the brush head, if I can get it off, is detachable, so you can wash it without getting your electric handle wet. This should never go near water. Don't electrocute yourself, people. So basically this brush head is very soft and very dense. It's got a sort of domed top to it, and it's designed for applying both cream and powder products. So you can use this to apply your foundation, concealer, powder, blush, all kinds of things. So we are going to test that out today. So this bad boy will set you back a pretty penny. This is $79 on the Michael Todd website, so definitely a bit of an investment compared to your, you know, drugstore makeup brush if that's what you're used to. But this brush and the brush head are guaranteed to last you at least a year before you need to replace the brush head. The actual brush itself is rechargeable. It comes with a little USB cord. You can plug it into your computer or, you know, any other thing that has a USB outlet to charge it. And it will hold a charge for a full 60 minutes once you have it charged. And honestly, you don't really need 60 minutes to do your makeup with this because it does apply product pretty quickly. So I'm just going to pull up my handy dandy iPhone here and just give you guys a little bit more information about this. So it says that compared to like a rotating brush head, this one has like sonic micro movements, and it moves 400 times per second. It sweeps on foundation, blush, contour, highlight, setting powder, and bronzer without lines or streaks for natural looking airbrushed-like results every time. And it's supposed to provide you with better coverage so you use less product and don't clog your pores, because it actually helps to distribute the product evenly on top of your skin and not like jam it in there, essentially. So I just did a little searching on their website, and it looks like there are 4 different colors of this brush. So obviously I have the black one, but you can get another fun color if that would be your preference. And the replacement heads look like they retail for $26. You can either get the round top, which I think is what this one is, the flat top, or you can get the natural round top replacement, which is $28. So that does seem like a lot of money for a single brush. I think that part of the thought is that even though it is essentially $80 and the replacements are $30, and you would theoretically replace it about once a year, that this should be able to replace a whole collection of brushes, that you can apply everything with this one brush instead of having a whole bunch of stuff on your vanity. And it's supposed to streamline your whole application process. So why don't we get into the demo, and I can show you guys how this works, and you can see my first impressions on trying it out. Alright, so let's get into this demo. So I have the brush here. Now the instructions say that for foundation application, you should take about a dime-sized pump of the product onto the back of your hand or a palette, and then dip the brush into the product before applying it to your face. So I'm going to be using my Fiona Styles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate. I'm going to put 2 pumps of product on the back of my hand, and then we're going to take the brush here. We're just going to dip this bad boy in, and then we will turn it on and see what happens. Now there are 3 different settings for this brush. So right now I have it on low, and dude, I'm not gonna lie, this does feel kind of weird. It's sort of like tickling my face and also my hand because the entire thing is vibrating. Now my understanding is that you basically just want to use sweeping motions to apply the foundation to your skin, and you want to maintain the contact between your skin and the brush. All right, so to turn it off, you got to press and hold. So I'm gonna dip this back in here, get some more product on the brush. So let's amp it up. Let's go to like medium speed. I'm not gonna lie, this does feel so weird. I feel like my hand is gonna go numb. It's strange. The things we do in the name of beauty, am I right? And apparently this technology is supposed to really seamlessly blend the product into your skin without it settling into any fine lines, which I'm pretty lucky. I don't really deal with fine lines and wrinkles too badly, but I do have some under my eyes, so I'm curious to see how this works out with concealer. All right, so there is my foundation application. I mean, I definitely feel like this applied it pretty evenly. I don't see any brush marks or anything like that. And I feel like the coverage on this is not quite as heavy as it normally is. Might just be me, I don't know. So let's move on, and we're gonna apply concealer. So I'm gonna dot my Tarte Shape Tape under my eyes, a little on my nose, and then I have a few little spots to blend in. And we'll see how this works, because I kind of feel like this is a dangerous product to use under the eyes, but we shall see. I'm gonna do it on the lowest setting. And now I think, obviously you don't wanna get product in your eye. It says you can turn the brush off if you really need to get in and up and around or close to your eye to blend it in that area, which I feel like I might have to, because it does feel a little intense, a little uncomfortable getting like really close up to the tear duct. I mean, that did blend that concealer in pretty seamlessly, I feel like, and not with very much pressure at all, basically none. So the nice thing about this is that you're not going to be tugging on your skin or anything like that. It's just gonna very gently and seamlessly blend in your makeup. So I'm gonna set my face down with my normal powder, and then I'm curious to see how this product works with a powder bronzer and see if it blends it in nicely compared to a cream product. So let me go powder my face and I'll be right back. All right, so I've got my Makeup Revolution Ultra Bronze here, and we're gonna take this while it's off. We're gonna just swirl this right here in the brush. I'm gonna dip off some of the excess because I have a feeling this might be really intense. I don't know, it's gonna be a disaster. It could be wonderful. I guess we're about to find out. So I feel like I got a giant bronzer stripe kind of going on right now. So let's try to blend that out. So I feel like looking at this, I mean, I do feel like it actually blends in the product nicely. This is just a relatively pigmented bronzer, so the only issue is this is a very dense brush. It picks up a lot of product. And wherever you put the brush to your face first, it's going to really kind of pack it on. So you really need to use a light hand, I think, with powders if you're going to be applying it with this brush, so that way you don't have too much on there and then go like full clown cheek mode. Because I got a little stripey on this side, and I sort of made it a little bit better on this side, learning from error. But let me grab some blush, I think will be our final test, see how that works out for us. So I just grabbed my actually new Tarte blush and highlighter. I have Exposed and the Exposed Highlight. I just got these during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. So we're just gonna play with these. And I did try to wipe off some of the excess product on this brush, so that way it's not too crazy of mixing of colors. So I'm gonna go in with Exposed. And this is a pretty pale blush, so I'm just gonna kind of load this brush up. And we're gonna see what happens. I actually think that looks really quite nice. I mean, this is a very soft blush. It's very buildable, but I feel like that did blend it into my skin pretty seamlessly. So highlighter's a little crazy, especially for this dense of a brush. We're just gonna see. I'm gonna take just a little bit of this because this is like a super intense pigmented highlighter, and we're just gonna blend this on top of my cheekbones. I love this highlighter. It smells like vanilla. So good. Actually, I think that looks not too bad. Alright, so let me finish putting on the rest of my makeup and then we'll meet back for some final thoughts. And we're back, and here is my full face of makeup. I'm like so feeling these glittery eyes right now, by the way. Just putting that out there. So my final thoughts on this brush. So obviously, you know, I do like the way that my makeup came out today. I feel like this applied foundation pretty evenly. I didn't really notice much streakiness. There were a few little brush marks, but once I applied concealer on top of that and blended it in, it did all sort of seamlessly blend into the skin. I do feel like this is a little bit difficult for under eye concealer because it feels a little uncomfortable when you get too close to your eye. Granted, you can turn the vibrating sensation off and just use it like a regular makeup brush when you're getting, you know, on your eyeball, so you're not sonically blending a really sensitive part of your face. And I do like the fact that I was able to blend out my blush and bronzer and highlight and everything with this. I did not use this for setting powder, so I will try that again next time, but I kind of always like a big fluffy brush for setting powder. That's just sort of my habit, so maybe I didn't give this like the full ultimate test, but I do feel like for all of the face products that I use to apply this with, it did a good job, and I do feel like it blended everything out nicely. Is it worth $80? I feel like it would be if you were the kind of person who was going to use this for everything and use this every day. If you're someone who has hordes and hordes of makeup brushes that you like using, this probably is not necessarily worth investing in for you because, I mean, for just a foundation brush, I feel like $80 plus a $30 replacement head is a lot of money, especially when my beauty blender or another makeup brush will give me similar results. But to have a brush that I feel like can do everything, that can blend out my bronzer and my blush and my highlight and my concealer and foundation all in one, when you kind of look at it that way, it might actually be worth it. Especially if you're someone who's not trying to do like super precise artistic makeup. Like if you're the everyday average person that wants to kind of keep their makeup life simplified, you may actually really like this product a lot. So, you know, I do think that it works. I think that it's a nice product. I feel like the brush is very soft, and I do like the fact that it has the antimicrobial technology kind of built in. It says that no matter how many times you wash the brush head, it will still retain those properties. So that's good. You basically just pop it off and wash the brush head the same way you would any other makeup brush. So that does definitely keep things pretty easy. The downside is you have to charge it, but you can plug it into your laptop or anything like that, and it does hold charge for a while. So I want to say thank you to Michael Todd Beauty for letting me try this out. I really appreciate it. I had fun doing this little demo for you guys. And if you're interested in purchasing one of these for yourself or anything else from Michael Todd Beauty, they have some amazing natural skincare. I love their skincare so much. You can receive 20% off your purchase with one of my affiliate links, which I will link for you guys down below. This post is not sponsored, so I'm not being paid to review this product, although I did get sent this brush for free. And if you do not want to use my affiliate links, which would allow me to earn a small commission on any purchases you make, that's totally cool. You can just go to michaeltoddbeauty.com and order your brush that way. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you're new to my face here, make sure you click that little subscribe button down below. That way you can get notified when I post new videos to my channel. I upload every Monday and Friday. So I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week, rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.